So now we have a couple of JA students along with a couple of JA teachers, and we have Miss Shelley Pinkert and Miss Lisa Lucas. So these ladies have been helping out, and your job has changed a little bit over the course of just the last year.
Yes, it has. In the past, I have been a 6th grade social studies teacher, and this year I've transitioned into our counseling department.
What has the transition been like?
It's been fabulous. I tell the kids I get to be their friend and give them no more homework.
That would be a dream for most teachers, I think, for sure. And Ms. Pinkert, of course, how special is JA to you? What does it mean to you?
This is my 10th year at JA, and I can tell you that when my daughters were younger girls in junior high, we would come to Jackson and drive by JA, and I would think, what would it be like for one of my daughters to be able to come to JA? And the Lord honored that and brought our youngest down here, been here 10 years, and there's no other school like it. And that family atmosphere that you hear so much about, it's there, it's real, and it's continual.
If you're a middle school student, you've heard about Heifer International, but if you're not, then you may be wondering, what in the world are you talking about? So kind of give folks a background about what Heifer International is all about.
They're an international company or organization that provides funding and other opportunities for communities that are like in your third world countries like Uganda and Haiti, even in our own country in the Appalachians. These are poor people, but they're an organization who doesn't give a handout, they give a hand up, in that they go into the community and they take a female livestock, and when she has her first baby, they give that baby to the neighbor. They train the neighbor. Then when that neighbor's animal has its first baby, then they take it next door to the next family. And so it's a family and it's a community supporting and building each other and teaching each other how to be sustainable.
And Lisa, how important is it for kids to witness this firsthand?
I can tell you in all the years that I have spent in the classroom, the most rewarding experience I ever had was going with the JA students to Heifer International Village in Arkansas. There's something that takes place that's magical when you step outside of a classroom, and for us as teachers and students, it put us on equal ground, because we had never been before, and so we had no knowledge of what was going on. So we really had to work together to figure out how to survive in these third world type experiences.
Got to start with ladies first. That's just the way it is, of course. Sorry, you'll have to wait your turn. I know you want the mic, I know. But Miss Faraday Rose Green and Mr. Cheney, they're both 7th graders. What was one of your favorite memories about Heifer International?
I really liked making the food and like collecting it and seeing like how hard it was and like how people are actually doing that now, and so it was fun to do.
Couldn't you just go to the grocery store and pick it up in the aisle?
No.
A little bit harder when you have to actually work for it, isn't it? So what would you say, how important is it for you to be able to see something like that? Because that's not something you just come across when you're riding around town.
Well, like when we were doing it, we were thinking about like how people are actually living right now and how hard it would be if you had to live that every day, and so.
All right, Mr. Cheney, your turn. I know, he knows how to hold the mic, don't worry. What was your favorite memory of Heifer International?
Well, my favorite part was not just like getting the food, like people were just like, oh, we'll just steal food and stuff, but also learning how to like cooperate with the other like villages and stuff. It helped us like with a sense of teamwork and collaboration, because in like real life, people have the every man for himself idea when life would be better for all of them if they just worked together.
Sounds like an ex-president to me. I mean, seriously, we could just go ahead and just elect him. That'd be fine. We're not getting into that, though. So is this not something that's required of all the students to go, or is this an option?
It is not required, but it is extremely encouraged by the teachers just because of the unique experience that they will get to have. But it is open to any 6th grader that wants to attend.
So it is Heifer International, and we appreciate all of these folks for joining us, and hopefully you learned a little bit more about it as well. And that's Miss Pinker, Miss Lucas, Miss Green, and Mr. Cheney. Had to get all that right.